Well, hello everybody. What a panicked thumbnail that looked like, eh? Totally random live stream because I kind of ran out of time to get this up in time, and I just want to share quickly with everybody. Well, A, what I'd like you to do with your homework for the week ahead, and B, some changes that are coming to how we're going to be running this series. Hi, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me. Um, for starters, for those of you who are actually interested in who your homework assignment is this week, you may have noticed the title of this is Putting It All Together Part 1, because this week I want you all to kind of take a look at not only the ideas offered by an individual, but the individual themselves and just how much they have achieved working their ideas and developing their landscape. I think most of us who are into regenerative agriculture or renewal or sustainable agriculture or any of these terms, organic agriculture, probably pretty familiar with them too. Joel Saladin, we call him Joel Salad Man around here because, salad bar beef and all of these things. He's written a lot of great books. I can't recommend any of the individual books because I haven't read them, but there are a lot of them out there. They seem to be very popular. Take a look at any of those. And really, there are probably hundreds of videos available here on YouTube featuring Joel and some of the fine work he's done. He seems more than happy to share his time with YouTubers, homesteaders, farmers, ranchers, and to share his ideas. And his ideas, in my opinion, are not only worth listening to, but kind of what I'm thinking we all need to strive for with our own bits of land, not necessarily to copycat because everybody's on different land, and much like gardens, it's all going to respond differently to different treatments, and everything's going to need to be tweaked just a little bit differently for every little bit of land. But Joel Saladin, in my opinion, is putting it all together pretty darn well. So for this week, when it comes to the actual homework that I'd like you to do, please, if you are familiar with Joel Saladin, then I really look forward to talking to you on Wednesday. I'm hoping this should be a nice active chat because, yeah, I think a lot of people are very familiar with him. If you're not familiar with Joel, I strongly recommend you go out and check out some of the blogs. Howdy, Eric. I'm sure you know Joel. Go out, check out some of his blogs. I hear he posts every couple of days. And like I say, hundreds of videos here on YouTube featuring him and what he's doing. So that is your quote unquote homework for the week. Now, I think it's probably important that I share with you kind of the plans for the new year as we go ahead with this series. You may or may not have noticed over the last couple of live streams, I've been getting a little, I don't know, antsy, uncomfortable really with how things are going. And I got to thinking about it today at work because the joy of washing a hog barn is you get 4 hours to do nothing but think, really, because the job's not really intellectually intensive. But I got to thinking about it and what is it that's bugging me about this? And I think what is bugging me about it is it feels rather like gossip because, even look at the title of these videos, right? The chat about Derek Axton, last week's topic. It reeks of gossip to me, and I don't like it. I don't like to participate in gossip physically, and I sure as hell don't want to be getting involved in that online because that's not who I am, nor is that who I want to be. So, with the upcoming weeks and homework assignments and follow-up chats, I'm kind of hoping that what we're going to do instead is we're going to talk about concepts because so far these individuals have covered pretty much a lot of the general concepts that I want to introduce, and they are very qualified speakers. You'll notice a lot of these people have doctor in front of their name. They've spent a lot of time in the field studying what we're talking about, and they have something to say that is, again, in my opinion, worth listening to, or else I wouldn't be trying to shove it in front of more people's faces. It's pretty straightforward if you do the math on that one. So I figure if we talk about concepts, we're talking about ideas instead of individuals. And I am going to be more comfortable with that. I'm hoping the chat stream will be more comfortable with that, and we can get more of an active conversation going, because ideas themselves are far more fluid. And you can change an idea over the course of a conversation and nobody's offended. You can adapt it as new knowledge comes forward, and it's not a problem. It's an evolving thing, and everyone understands that an idea is expected to adapt and change and evolve. So considering that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this Farmers of the Future playlist, which is to help people that are getting into farming or people that are already farming and looking for some way to do it differently, find the resources that are out there. So yeah, I am looking forward to chatting about ideas with everybody, making greater use of the Blackboard. I'm hoping to be able to kind of do it more like a traditional presentation style talk, where I'm actually standing at the board, and I can actually jot down various ideas and demonstrate them better. Maybe even get some sort of a slideshow going. Depends on how much interest really people show in what's going on in the new course that things are taking. So there is that. Yeah, taking a break. I will be back for the chat on Wednesday, but after that, let's seriously, we got Christmas on Wednesday and then New Year's Day the next Wednesday. So those are not good days to be live. Although, throw in a plug for a friend here. I'm kind of hoping I may be live on Rev's channel. Maybe if he's got something going on New Year's Eve, I might just try and crash that party, because, well, it's a lot of fun, and I haven't gotten to hang out with Rev for a while. So Rev Toast TV, if you don't know who he is, you should definitely check him out too. Just an interesting sort of fellow. Everybody should know Rev. Everybody should go over there, sub up, give him a thumbs up, let him know you're watching. So yeah, homework ideas are going to be about concepts instead of individuals. But basically, the schedule is going to remain the same when we get back to it in January. Thursday evenings. I may or may not go live. I haven't decided about that one yet, but that's when we'll be opening up the conversation on blank. And then Wednesday evenings, I will be going live, and we'll be hopefully having a nice detailed back and forth chat about whatever the idea was. And I'm trying to learn a little bit more about how to be more social with these situations, because I'd much rather have someone else on the panel to chat with. And for example, Eric, you're pretty much always here, so I need to learn how to actually invite you into it so that we can just chat. I think it would be a lot more fluid, because we don't have that delay with the whole text, and then 45 seconds later it comes up and I'm like, oh, well, you said this almost a minute ago, which is, it's good, but face-to-face is always better. So yeah, again, I'm hoping as we go into the chats idea, StreamYards, is this a new website I need to learn? I think that's the one. Is that the one Rev uses too? All right, I need to find a pen. You know what? I've got chalk. 1 second, I'm not being rude. StreamYards. I'm guessing that's a .com. Okay, so I've got it written down. You can see that I've got it written down. I could have been a doctor. It's almost prescription-like, and that angle's fantastic too. So yeah, writing on the chalkboard for videos is going to be interesting. But yeah, I wanted to make this really quick. We're already looking at 9 minutes here. Eric, as always, thank you so much for joining me tonight and every night. I really appreciate your support, and it really does mean a lot to me that I can kind of count on you to be here for these. If you have any suggestions as to how you'd like me to improve these or whatnot, please feel free to let me know. So otherwise, yeah, I am going to wrap this up. It's time to get started on dinner downstairs. Normally, I'm kind of stuck into that by about now. So I'm going to say much love to everybody on the rewatch. And Eric, have yourself an absolutely fantastic evening. Much love to you and the fam. And whoever else is out there watching this, yeah, much love. Take care of yourself. As always, take care of your fields, take care of your livestock, take care of the people around you. just be good. All right. Much love, everybody.